I'm going to say this as nicely as I can. I'm going to be as nice as I can when I say this. We're not having any more babies around here. We're completely done with babies for a while, okay? Would you mind? I'm trying to make a video here, and why is there one duck hanging out with all the geese? Who do you think you are? Who made you so special? That is one confused duck right there. I'm trying to make myself a video. Hey folks, Lester here. Welcome to the new 3 o'clock edition of I'm a Survivor Sanctuary videos. We used to post I'm a Survivor videos in the morning, but what we realized was that there's so many folks on Morrow Hill who's posting in the mornings that we felt like you guys were having to kind of pick and choose who you watch and who you don't. So we're going to do kind of an experimental thing. We're still going to leave Facebook the way it is. 5 a.m. for you early morning coffee drinkers, 2 o'clock for those midday folks, 8 o'clock for those night owls. But with YouTube, we're going to try to change a couple of things up. We're going to go ahead and post both I'm a Survivor and Longhorn Lester videos in the afternoon. I will post I'm a Survivor at 3 p.m. and I'm going to post Longhorn Lester's continue at 5 p.m. And so if you are not able to catch a video in the afternoon, it'll still be there tomorrow morning. It's just going to be a little bit of a longer delay of when you see it compared to when we publish it. All right, so don't freak out when you see this. There's no longer going to be a YouTube morning video from I'm a Survivor. We're going to go ahead and allow my dad and Kim and Ellie and Jake and Jamie and Brienne and all those who like to post in the mornings to go ahead and get their stuff out of the way and not make you guys have to pick and choose on who you watch. Anyway, we're very blessed to have you, and just don't let this over here freak you out. Just a little something that we're doing, some housekeeping stuff on our end. All right. We are excited today to have our favorite farriers come out. I was hoping that Ashley would be here. I want to see that baby bump.
Oh, Miss Ashley's at home.
Well, I want to see the baby bump.
We were really interested in the baby bump today. Sorry, y'all.
Courtney and Tegan are here. Hi, Tegan.
She was gonna come.
Tegan's being shy. Tegan, why won't you look at the camera?
I did.
Barely.
Come on, big boy.
I gotta go out that way.
We got 3 more months
Lord.
before he makes his debut. Yay.
3 months before the baby makes his debut. Well, Ashley's not here, but we got Pablo. Ashley couldn't make it, but we do have Pablo. And Pablo doesn't mind. Now, Ashley is having a baby, so they're excited to welcome a baby into their world. And we're excited to see that happen for them. I'm going to show y'all something that is not cool, Jamie. Not cool, Jamie. So I was exploring a little bit today, and what do I find here? A duck who's lying on eggs. And so you say, well, that's not that big of a deal. What's the problem? Well, we have way too many ducks here, my friends. And Jamie knows that. And if lo and behold, I don't notice that Jamie has been setting out water for this little duck. And then as I'm leaning over, figuring out what to do with this duck and her eggs, I look up, and if, gosh forbid, we don't find more eggs right there. And then, you think that's bad, right? Then I hear a flutter. And I climb up to the top of that hay. I cannot do it with one hand. Please don't try to make me. Please do not make me do this. I hear a flutter, and guess what? We have discovered Marcia. Marcia is at the top of the hay, also lying on a couple of eggs. My friends, this here is unacceptable. So here's what I'm going to do. Oh, you're going to be mad at Lester. We're going to take these eggs away because we do not need more chickens. I'm going to take these eggs away. We do not need more chickens. I'm also going to kindly ask her to let me have her eggs because we don't need any more ducks. We don't need more ducks. But what I am going to do is take Marcia and her eggs and move them to a stall. I don't want to enclose her in, but I'll just make her little nest over there and put her eggs in the stall where she will be able to have her babies, because we would like to have some more turkey babies. I think Cornholio would be a great father. All right, for as much as y'all like to think that I'm a horrible guy when it comes to feathered babies, that's not true. I have water and food, and I think this is kind of this looks like a nest. This looks kind of nesty. All right, I'm gonna bring the eggs down, and Marcia will follow the eggs, I promise you. All right, so I've moved the water and the food and then the eggs over here. And so we're gonna leave the gate partially open. And so Marcia can come find her way in here whenever she's ready. Back up, Maggie. Put it about right there-ish. So here's someone we've not talked to in quite a while. Oh, Moo and sweet Annabelle. Now, I'm not walking out with any food. We don't feed in the mornings, not during the summer months. I'm really happy to say we've had rain recently, so our grass will begin to start growing back very soon. It's not quite there yet. You can still see all the dry patches here and there, but guys, it's only 8:30 and these two have already found a shade tree for the day. Now listen to me, if I were you, I'd be out grazing while it's early, and I'd lay up in the shade once it gets a little bit warmer. That's just the way I would do it. Wow, look how good Annabelle looks. Annabelle, you look really good. You're filling out real nice. Guys, Annabelle is filling out real nice. They're so cute together. Look how cute they are together. Please don't come over here and start any trouble, you big galoot. I'm actually just wanting to love on Annabelle a little bit. I'll love you just out of respect, since you're like the godfather. There you go, the godfather, okay? Now I want to love on Annabelle a little bit, just because she's such a sweet girl. I want to love Annabelle because she's a sweet girl. Oh, I love this sweet girl. Oh, yes, her little horns. Oh, her little horns. This would be a good time to answer a question. Y'all, female cows also have horns. A lot of people were under the impression that only bulls have horns, and how strange that when you've seen Pearl and Santana and others, and they have long horns, you didn't realize that a female cow could have horns. I would be interested in the comments if y'all would admit if you're one of those people who didn't know that, because it may sound foolish to a lot of you well, you're like, duh, but a lot of people, even when I was taught school and driving the bus, when people see a video of mine, the kids will be shocked that female cows do have horns. They do have horns, and Annabelle's gonna have some really pretty horns. No, she's gonna have some pretty horns and a pretty little nose. Yes, she is. Let me love on you, baby. So Annabelle's the kind of girl that will only let you have love if you feed her first. Oh, I know. I've known a few of them kind of girls in my life. Moo. They only let you love on them if you feed them first. I think now would be a good time to do an Annie Bananas check. It's funny, Jamie and I are in this really, really weird competition where we both want to be the one to catch the day that Annie has her baby. We both want to be the one to capture that moment. And now Jamie has to wake up extra early to be ready for her Zoom calls. And so used to, when the alarm would go off, she'd go ahead and snooze a couple of times. But now the alarm goes off and she jumps right out of bed and she hauls butt outside with her camera to see if she can capture that moment. That's funny. That's how competitive you get when it comes to video creation. Because I promise you, the day Annie has that baby is gonna be a big video. We're all gonna video it. But there's just something special about having that moment and capturing that moment, especially if we could capture the moment of her having that baby. Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, good morning. You all haven't gotten up and about yet. That's fine, Ernie. Annie, we've come to peek at you, love. Everyone ignore the splash pad. It is a mess, but we will get that going as the day warms up. If you don't mind, no way anyone can hear a thing I'm saying when you're all over here yakking like that. really ridiculous and quite impossible to make a video with all of you. All right? Now, sheesh, you mangy mutts, get out of here. All right. I'll come back. I will come back. It is going to be another scorcher of a day. So we're getting our splash pad all ready. I'm not going to crank it up yet because it's still early, but I will wait until about 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll turn this baby on, kind of cool everybody off. You like that? You like that, buddy?